We're going to be on a bunch of primetime games. Just be loyal to us, baby. We'll treat you right over here at Chiefs Kingdom.
Friends, it seems Taylor Swift just swerved the spotlight, and it wasn't for Travis Kelce. Okay, that's a lot. Let me explain. We've all been tuned into the Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce saga, America's favorite pop meets football romance and all that. But here's a plot twist we weren't ready for. Taylor just publicly gave her football flowers to Patrick Mahomes. Yep. In an alleged recent interview, Taylor said, "I've got to give some credit to a player who really stood out to me this season." And spoiler alert, it wasn't her tight end beau. Instead, she called out Mahomes for his mind-blowing leadership and insane athleticism, calling him simply incredible. Fans shook, NFL Twitter spiraling. But don't get me wrong, this isn't shade to Travis, but a clear sign that Taylor's personal football interest goes beyond boyfriend goals. She's watching the game with real eyes. Mahomes, the Chiefs superstar QB and playoff wizard, apparently made such an impression that even one of the world's biggest superstars had to speak up. And let's be honest, when Taylor Swift calls your performance a masterclass, you're officially in GOAT territory. While Kelce is still very much the heart of the Chiefs, and her heart, presumably, Taylor's unexpected shout-out adds a cherry on top of this Swift-Casey narrative. It's not just romance, it's respect for greatness. And that greatness? Mahomes is apparently delivering it weekly. So is this a love triangle? No, but it is a power move that proves Taylor isn't just here for sideline kisses, she's actually watching the game. And just when we thought this love story couldn't get any more cinematic with Taylor's whole NFL presence, turns out it might have actually started with a tarot card. Coming off the heels of Swift's headline-making praise for Patrick Mahomes, her other Kansas City crush, we're now learning that her actual relationship with Kelce might have been written in the stars. Literally. According to Marielle Hadid, yes, Gigi Hadid's older sister, she was the mystical matchmaker behind Swift and Kelce's NFL meets pop princess romance. On the podcast Nice Girls Don't Win, 44-year-old Marielle revealed that back in 2023, before Taylor and Travis ever made their relationship public, she pulled a tarot during a private hangout on the Eras Tour. The card apparently hinted something Swift was coming, and in true intuitive fashion, Marielle took that as a green light. "I told Gigi and Taylor they should date, even if it's just for fun." And yes, she even predicted that Kelce would be good in bed. Ha ha, her words, not mine. Anywho, at the time, Swift was in full tour mode, flying friends around on her private jet, including Marielle, who was invited to the Santa Clara stop by Gigi. The tarot reading happened mid-tour, with Swift admitting she'd never had one before. Taylor Swift, Queen of Symbols, had never had a tarot reading? I find this even harder to believe. But as fate would have it, the stars, or at least Marielle's deck, were spot on. Flash forward to now, Taylor and Travis are one of the most talked about couples in entertainment and sports. They've been keeping it low-key lately, spending time at Kelce's place in Kansas City and traveling together post-football season and Eras Tour Bandas. Meanwhile, their friends haven't stopped celebrating their bond. Gigi Hadid even gifted Taylor a custom CC jewelry ring last year with deeply personal details. Her cat Benjamin button, her lucky number 13, and Travis's jersey number 87. Subtle? Not at all. Adorable? Absolutely. So next time someone jokes about astrology girls and tarot readers, just remind them one of them might have predicted the biggest celebrity power couple of the year. And speaking of big celebrity moves, Kylie Kelsey is officially back, and her chaotic, adorable girl gang made sure her return was anything but quiet. After 7 weeks of maternity leave, the mom of 4 hopped back on Instagram to announce her comeback to her podcast, Not Gonna Lie with Kylie Kelsey. In true Kelsey household fashion, the announcement came with a side of toddler chaos, couch cuddles, and a baby in little sleepies. In the video, Kylie lounges in the living room with all 4 of her daughters, Wyatt, Elliot, Bennett, and newborn Finley, when her producer Queen Emma calls to chat about the next episode. While her girls belt out songs, scoot across the floor, and dish out some potty talk, which Kylie swiftly shuts down, one of them drops the ultimate compliment, "You're a baddie." Kylie, without missing a beat, goes, "Yes, I am. Queen behavior confirmed." Once the call wraps and it's go time, Kylie yells for husband Jason to take over parenting duties. "Jason, you're on the clock," and sprints off with baby Finn in tow to get podcast ready. There's a bit of picture frame straightening, an accidental squeeze toy sit, and a big exhale before she flicks on the light and declares, "Not gonna lie, feels good to be back." Kylie originally hit pause on the podcast to welcome baby Finn in March, later announcing the birth on April 1st with the caption, "Whoop, there she is." Complete with a giant hair bow and a swaddle moment, the photos melted hearts across Instagram. Now she's back, recording a new episode that drops May 29th. And with this crew cheering or screaming behind her, it's safe to say the queen of multitasking mom life is in full swing again. Oh, and how can I not touch on Travis pulling a classic case of say it with your chest, then walk it back with a smile. Just last week on New Heights, before the NFL even dropped the official schedule, Travis was straight up dreading the Chiefs season opener in Sao Paulo, Brazil. And he didn't sugarcoat it either. Getting close to the equator? No, I don't want to put on a football uniform for that, he said, basically comparing it to surviving a heat wave in Jacksonville. That's miserable. His whole vibe? Sweaty, grumpy, not a fan. If it's humid, I'm gonna be miserable, he repeated like a man preparing to face his own personal Super Bowl of discomfort. Spoken like a guy who's already pre-mad about the forecast. But oh, how the tables have turned. This week's episode? Travis is all sunshine and samba. Now we can't wait to get to Brazil. Sign me up, he said cheerfully, like last week's tropical meltdown never happened. Can't wait to see the Brazil fans get rocking for some American football. He even threw in a diplomatic nod to Arrowhead. Don't worry, Chiefs Kingdom, he still loves you. But now he's low-key excited about taking the show international. So what changed? Apparently it's not the location, it's the temperature. I'm a furry son of a bleep, he admitted. Me and heat just don't mix. That man probably sweats just watching a weather app. And yes, he even offered a mini mea culpa. I apologize if it came off like I wasn't excited. I am. I just might need a few outfit changes mid-game. So from sweaty skeptic to tropical hype man in 7 days flat. We'll see if Travis thrives in the Brazilian heat, or if he ends up chugging Gatorade in a cooling tent by halftime. Either way, the Chiefs are heading into the 2025 NFL season with one thing on their minds: revenge. After their less than satisfying showing in the Super Bowl, the squad is itching to rewrite the script, and this time they're not messing around. Last year, the Chiefs dropped the ball, literally and figuratively, by not tightening up some key positions, and it came back to haunt them when it mattered most. But now, they've been busy. Think off-season chess moves, not checkers. They're stacking the deck to make sure that mistake doesn't happen again. And at the heart of this comeback tour, the OGs. Travis Kelce and Chris Jones, two of the baddest over 30s in the league who are still running the show like it's in their prime. Pro Football Focus just dropped a list of the top 30 NFL players over 30, and surprise, surprise, both Kelce and Jones made the cut. Jones, for starters, is still a straight-up monster on the defensive line. He's not just holding it down, he's dominating. Ranked number 4 on the list, he posted a 91.5 pass rushing grade last season, second best among interior defenders. He also led everybody in pass rush win rate. At 18.8%, he's basically sacking quarterbacks in his sleep. Then there's Travis, a.k.a. the NFL's resident Swiftie-in-chief. He may not be cranking out career highs like he used to, but let's be clear, Kelce in decline is still better than 90% of tight ends in their prime. Wasserman slid him in at number 27, acknowledging that while 2024 was a down year by Kelce's insane standards, the man still racked up 110 catches and just shy of 1,000 yards, including the playoffs. Yep, he's still that guy. The Chiefs are betting big that these two can squeeze a little more greatness out of their storied careers, and if they do, Kansas City could be back on top in no time. They've got the hunger, they've got the firepower, now it's just about execution. Because this time around, they're not just trying to play, they're trying to prove something. Do you think they still have what it takes to win one without Taylor's influence? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Until then, we'll see you next time.